Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Lex Scoop and I'm back, and this is Titanfall. Now, there's a 48-hour trial going on right now, and how it works is at any point this weekend, once you start your trial version, you have to download it. It's 50 gigs, holy fuck. 50 gigs, so big. For one game, so huge, it's retarded. But anyway, so you have to download the game, install it, and then the second you start playing, your 48 hours starts. So it's not like, you missed out on the first half of the day of starting playing it. But I played a few games last night, and recorded some, threw some out because I was having issues. I even had to downgrade the graphics to like pretty low. Once I get to some other gameplays, you'll kind of notice it a little bit, just because I didn't have enough room on my main hard drive to install this. It had to go on my secondary hard drive, and it's not as not as good as my main. So, but anyway, so that's getting off topic. What the whole point of this commentary is for me to talk about Titanfall. I know it's been out for a little while, and there's probably a lot of people that have already played it and had their fill with it and are done with it. But I never got to play it. I never got to even try it. I got to play Call of Duty Ghost. I tried that. I got to play because I was played in the tournament before it came out. I got to play in the Battlefield beta, so I got to play that a little bit. And this is my first opportunity to be able to play this at the moment, just because, yeah, I don't have an Xbox or of any kind at this moment. So, but I did enjoy it a lot. It's actually really, 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 really fast paced, and I enjoy the style of it. It's very smooth. It feels like a Call of Duty game. I'm not gonna deny that the Respawn Entertainment's game feels a lot like Call of Duty. However, once you start getting comfortable with the game and you start learning about the double jumps and the wall sprinting and all that shit, and the continuous sprint, because there's no running out of breath. When you're running, you keep running. You just keep going. The only downside is that, yeah, this game is only, I think it's 6v6 with like an additional 6 AI or 8 AI or something like that. So each team has AI that teleports in, comes in on these little drop ships from time to time through it, and you can tell if you're killing an AI unit or if you're killing an actual PvP, like a user unit, by the yellow tag. If you kill them, then you get a yellow tag pops up. So what do I think about the game? It's really fun. The only thing is that I find that I personally have issues with Titans being around. Too much Titan action causes it to lag a little bit for me. But that's only because I'm recording. I can play it on full settings when I'm not recording, and it runs perfectly smooth. And it's like, I have no issues whatsoever. But for some reason, when I'm recording, because I'm using Fraps, and Fraps just destroys your computer, destroys your CPU. I can't do it. I had to downgrade the graphics, and you'll see some lag spikes from time to time in some of the gameplays. I got a few gameplays racked up that I'm gonna try and bring to you guys, just because it's something. This game's awesome. I'm gonna try and play the shit out of it this weekend. Use up my 48-hour trial. And it would not be in any interest. It wouldn't be worth it for me to buy it for a PC, because my PC is not good enough to be able to handle it at full graphics as well as record. So, and that's kind of like what I like to do. So, if I was gonna get it, I'd probably get it on the Xbox One, if I could ever get an Xbox One, and then go from there. How do I think about the game? I like the game a lot. The Titans are, I don't know if you guys know me. If you do know me, you'll know that I'm not the biggest fan of vehicles. Even though the Titans are really cool and they're kind of fun to mess around with. I did go through the trial, the training, and if you guys want to see the training video, I can just show the training video, and it'll break down everything in the game, everything that you need to know to start playing in combat, and then I can just do commentary over top, because I didn't record it live commentary. I just kind of recorded the training, and it was it was pretty cool, pretty decent looking. But anyways, I really do enjoy this game. It's a lot of fun. I recommend playing, at least if you don't have the money to spend on it, and you don't have whatever, just at least download the trial version. However, I'm only aware of the trial version for PC from Origins. I'm not sure about the if Xbox or I guess it would only be on the Xbox consoles. If it has a 48-hour trial as well, it might, and you know that's completely possible, but I'm not 100% positive. So you'd have to look into that yourself and look around for a trial version right now for on your Xbox, you know, game marketplace or whatever. There's a whole bunch of different maps. One thing I also notice is that some maps run my computer harder than others. I find that while recording, even on the same settings from one map to the next, certain maps will run a lot smoother, and then there's like one or two maps that just lag, uncontrollable lag. It's not playable whatsoever. I end up like stop recording during those games, and then I get to play normal, which is fine. I get to play at like the full 60 FPS and just run around and shoot people, and it's awesome. But for the most part, as you can see, like it's pretty smooth, so it's not that big an issue. I don't really know what gun I'm using at this moment. I end up actually going. This is the starter weapon. This is kind of like one of the first starter things that you can pick from. There's the first classes. This is the assault class. So it's just a regular. It's one of the first weapons you would unlock, and I do end up making up my own class later on, and modifying the gun, the startup gun, and you know, adding a suppressor, adding a different iron sight, or a different sight on it. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of fun. I recommend you got to dive in. You got to start. You got to play. If you already have the game and you've already been playing a lot, then you're aware of the type of game it is, and if it's up your alley, then it is, you know, good for you. If it's not up your alley, then, you know, to each their own. But I definitely recommend it. When playing, when I'm able to play it on, like, you know, good graphics and look at everything looks really good. But getting used to the wall jumping and stuff is pretty cool. It's kind of like Mirror's Edge versus some sort of tech war game versus Call of Duty. That's pretty much what it is, because it still looks and feels like Call of Duty. You can't deny that. The guns look and the game feels a lot like Call of Duty, except for with, you know, double jumping and the wall sprinting and the tech warriors, the Titans Falls. I also, because of the fact that of the issue that the Titans are hugely stressful on my computer, I don't end up actually ever calling mine in, so, which I'm comfortable with. But this is the end of the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed, and this is LexScoop saying, rate, comment, subscribe, do what you do, skadoosh.